In the previous video, we talked about simple interest. Today, we're going to talk about compound interest. So, compound interest is interest earned on both the principal, which is the initial amount you put into the account, plus any previously earned interest. Okay? So, think of it as interest on interest. Whenever we are calculating compound interest, this is our formula right here that we're going to use. This is also on your STAR reference sheet at the bottom. And then we have our variables that we're going to define. Okay? So P we should already know from the previous formula that we used for simple interest. P is our principal, right? So that is your initial amount or initial deposit. Then we have R. R is our rate, our interest rate. Okay, and now remember your rate, it has to be in decimal form. And then we have time, and our time is in years. Okay? Now, something to point out about our T, our time. Your time is represented by in the exponent, right? So make sure whenever you plug this into your calculator, you are putting time in an exponent. So then also, all of this, if we use our formula, we get A, and A is our amount in the account. So this is your total amount, okay? Or total value, okay? If we want to know the interest, you take the amount in the account and you have to subtract your principal to find your amount. Okay, so let's do an example. Let's look at number 1. So right here it says a $2,400 deposit for 8 years compounded at an annual interest rate of 4.5%. So this $2,400 deposit, this is my principal. Then we have 8 years, right? This is my time. I have 2,400 for my deposit, and my time is 8 years. And it's compounded at an interest rate, which means I'm going to use the compound interest formula, and with the interest rate of 4.5%. This is my R. Now remember, it needs to be in decimal form. So the way that I would convert that to a decimal, 2 ways. I can use the method of moving my decimal 2 times to the left. So I have 1, 2. So it would be 0.045. Or if you can't remember to do that, you can put 4.5 over 100, right? Because percent is out of 100. And then convert that to 0.045, right? I get the same thing either way I do it because they both mean the same thing. So I have 0.045 as my rate, and I am looking for the amount in my account. So now I'm going to use this information and plug it into my formula. So my formula is right here. So I have A equals P, and then in parentheses, I have 1 plus R to the T power. Okay, and now I just plug in what I know. I'm looking for A. My P is 2,400. I have 1 plus. My rate is 0.045, and it's to the power of 8. just like that. Then we come over to our calculator and we plug this into our calculator. So I'm going to plug in 2,400, and then in parentheses I'm going to put 1 plus 0.045, and then to make the parentheses, or to close the parentheses, I just scroll out, and then I need to make an 8 as an exponent. Now remember, the way that we do this is we hit this little rooftop button right here. This rooftop button will make an exponent box, and now we can just type in this number, 8. And we hit enter. So we solved for A. So A equals 3,413.04. This is the amount in the account at the end. So this is the total value right here. So $3,413.04. That's how much is in my account after 8 years, right? So if I want to find just the interest, I'm going to take this total amount and subtract my principal, right? So I'm going to take 3,413.04 and I'm going to subtract 2,400 to find my interest rate. So I have 3,413.04 minus 2,400, and I get $1,013.04. That's how much interest that accumulated in this account. Okay? So if you flip it over on the back, there are 3 problems for you to work on. And once you finish this, you are done with your notes.